and welcome back to Tutorials by Larry. My name is Larry King. So this is episode number 4 of our Minecraft 1.18 survival series. And last time we were able to build out this really fun tower and this little abbey, plus our nice barn here. Starting to get a few sheep and some cows going finally. And today's episode, I am absolutely for sure going to build out some farms. I've been talking about it now for at least 3 episodes, and I keep getting distracted or whatever. But it's going to happen. That's going to happen for sure. And also, it'd be kind of cool to build a few other things too. So what I'm going to do here is let me just kind of explain some of the things I'd like to do, and let's get as much done as we can on an episode-by-episode basis. Obviously, I still want to build a house, and it's going to kind of get squeezed in here between this tower and our farm, our barn. And I'd also like to build maybe some kind of a blacksmith shop kind of out there, right by my entrance to my mine. Make it the actual entrance to the mine with maybe like a little water, kind of like a water mill feature, that kind of a thing. And probably build some nice pathways that, kind of connect all my buildings and just kind of make it feel more like a kind of a lived-in village, I think, is the idea here. So I'm going to do all of that. But I also want to go to the Nether because I'm starting to get some pretty decent tools here. If you take a look at that epic pick, it'd be really nice to wrap some of this stuff up in netherite. And so I'm going to have to head down to the Nether, see if I can find any. So yeah, I've got a lot on our plate here today, and I'm going to go ahead and get started. Before I do that, though, I'd like to kind of show you a little bit of something that happened recently between a couple of other players here on the Kingscraft server and myself, and it was kind of a fun little adventure. So I'm going to kind of show you how that all sort of went about, and I'll start building after that. So we'll see you here in a little bit.
Dang, you got a lot of blaze rods.
Hello, gentlemen.
Honestly,
sir.
I feel like the blaze rods are going to be a better source of fuel than the lava.
Yeah, I never even knew this, but Thokgrave was telling me that the blaze rods, you just throw them in a furnace, and I honestly never knew that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but just standing here, it feels warmer for some reason. I don't know why.
It does. I feel like a little toasty right now.
Yeah. You guys kind of sweating a little.
Whew, feel a little
Yeah,
warm.
let me take off my armor, actually.
I'm glowing.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, please put that back on.
Is it? Yeah. Whoa, I'm out of here.
Okay, everybody, this is the KingYeti. You've already met Thokgrave in the last video. Also, KingYeti here is, we've all been playing Minecraft together for forever and ever and ever. For like 10 years at least, right, guys?
Oh, ages.
Yeah. So.
I know you guys started before I did, but you definitely got me into this game, and loved it ever since.
So we apologize.
Yes, thanks a lot.
And I'm going to add that KingYeti is one of the most, let's say, inventive players I've played with, because he built a waterbed on our first server.
Yep. He definitely builds some of the coolest and most awesome farms.
Why, thank you.
So we're just waiting for that gold farm, just saying.
I know. I'll get on it. I promise.
All right.
Yes, you have my word. Yes.
Well, should we head up to the land? Maybe we can start looking for the stronghold.
Let's go.
All right. Be careful. Right over this hill, there's a slightly smallish crevice.
Yetis are scared of water,
Yes.
It's
just like a cat.
Smallish. That's like the Grand Canyon.
It is a little bit like the Grand Canyon. Yes.
With lava, it's dangerous down there.
Ooh.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
I'm melting.
Oh, I totally didn't even see where you even threw that.
Went this way.
So we really decided to do this at night.
Well, that's what kings do.
Okay. So let's just keep going this way. Oh, we lost it.
Oh, it burst.
It explode.
Yeah. Your orb explode.
It's kaput.
Something tells me we're going to be running like this for a little bit.
Yep, it feels like it.
What?
Nothing.
I always keep shears with me. Yeah, quit playing with the horsies.
Uh-oh,
trying
that's a
to-
good
We got a
sign,
job
boys.
to do. Uh-oh. What happened?
It went back
Did
the
it go
other
back
way.
the other way? Excellent.
Now we just need to see if it goes underground. So let's try this.
Nice job, Thokgrave.
Okay.
You've got like 10 horses following you now.
Go ahead, Thokgrave. I think it went. I don't see it go up.
No, I didn't either. I
We're
think it
here.
went down.
Uh-oh. Old paint's gonna follow you in the hole.
That's horrible.
You killed him.
So send him to the glue factory while you're at it.
Okay, could you leave my squares alone?
Oh, found it. Yes.
I spy
Woohoo!
with my ender eye. Found it.
Nice.
Yes.
What do you guys want to do with the silverfish spawner?
Torch it up,
care.
don't you think?
Yeah. Or
Or do you want to
destroy
just break it? Yeah, let's just destroy it. I don't think we
Yeah.
need to. We don't need to save it.
it? All right. You guys ready?
Yes.
Ready. Do it. All right, boys.
Last one is run egg.
Whee!
It won't let me go through. Oh, there we go.
Ooh,
Oof.
kind of glitched for a second.
Me too. I felt like we were kind of falling for a while. Nice shot. Whoever
Thank
shot
you.
that.
I don't even remember where I died.
I didn't even see you.
Yeah, I didn't either.
There we go.
Follow the trail of diamonds. Oh my gosh. I can't believe he turtled right then. Nice shot.
Thank you.
Yes.
How do you guys want to split up this XP?
Let's just all stand together and run at the same time, I guess. Let's wait
3?
for Yeti.
Oh yeah,
Hold on,
he's
you-
right there.
I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it. Go.
Whee!
Whee! Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Sweet.
Nice. What level did you guys get?
116.
Wait, are you serious?
No, I'm 42. Did I get shafted?
47.
What did you get, Thokgrave?
47.
Whatever.
No, I'm being serious.
So our adventures in the end continued for a while. We were able to find a couple of end cities and get some shulker boxes, and we even found one pair of elytra. We drew numbers to see who would get the elytra, and it went to KingYeti. Later on, we went to KingYeti's house. We saw his epic mining project, and we were pretty blown away. He gave us some awesome gifts to get us started with some farms, and eventually we all went home for the day. All in all, the event was a great success, and we had a really awesome time. All right, we are back in the nether. I'm going to actually look for some netherite, and I'm going to try something I've never done before. I'm going to try to use beds instead of TNT as my explosive tool. I don't really have very much gunpowder, so I'm going to have to rely on beds. And I've never done this, so it's probably going to be a horrible disaster and I blow myself up. So let's find a good low point here, start digging down, and get to a good level. See you in a second. Okay, I don't know if I'm down too far. I heard kind of a height of like 12 to 16 is kind of a good range, so I'm going to give this a shot here. I do not know what I'm doing. So, this could be a horrible disaster. Okay. Holy moly. Okay. That's doable. I'm just going to do that a few more times. Oh. Whoa, I accidentally almost right-clicked on that. Oh, sorry. A little excited there. Okay. Well, I guess that's what we'll do it. Fire, 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 fire. Okay. Could have been worse. This just feels like a really dumb way to do this. Oh, it probably isn't too smart to do it when all you hear is a bunch of bubbling and churning sounds. Ah! Ay, ay, ay. Oh, I found some! Only slightly singed. Oh, man. Oh, that's exciting. It's like 3 of them there. Well, I went through 7 beds, maybe 8, something like that, and ended up with 3 pieces of the ancient debris, so at least get myself 1 piece of netherite gear out of all that. Not a great turnout, but you know what? Managed to survive it, and I think this might be a decent way of trying to find this stuff, so I'm going to make a whole bunch more beds and keep giving it a shot here. Okay, well, I'm not trying to get distracted here, but Minecraft has a way of doing that, so I'm actually going to start on another project here. It's going to take a little time to pull this off, but since we can get into the end now and find things like elytra, I've got a need to build some rockets, and a few ways to get the gunpowder to do that. But the easiest way that I know is to build a traditional sort of mob grinder, and that's what I'm going to start building here. So, just building a little bridge out here, and I don't know if you've all seen a traditional mob grinder before, but you generally build up really high, at least probably 2 stacks of blocks up in the air to prevent spawning issues, and it's just a great way to get experience and also to get stuff like gunpowder, arrows, bones. So I'm going to get started on this project here, and I'll see you all in a little bit. Okay, I think I am done with my mob grinder. Just like anything else in Minecraft, it's always ends up being a bigger project than I think you originally planned it to be. So let me give you a little bit of a tour here, kind of show you how this thing works. Okay, so basically, I build up about probably 2 full stacks of blocks straight up in the air, and created a little water elevator to take us all the way to the top here. The reason we build so high again is to prevent mob spawning issues. If you build it too low, then you have to basically light up all the caves down below, things like that. So that's kind of a pain. It's actually easier, believe it or not, to build up like this. So the way I designed this one actually is, when you come up from the elevator, it's got this symmetrical kind of round and sort of, I guess, diamond shape. And basically right here inside of these little trap doors is the killing chamber. And what happens is right up at the top here, the mobs will spawn. So let me just cruise on up there to show you. Can't really look inside of here. It's all roofed off, but I actually have 2 layers going on inside of here. and it's pure dark. And so what happens is the mobs will spawn, and they will walk towards the center of this big block, and I have these tracks that are running down, these water tracks, and they basically funnel all the mobs right down into this killing chamber, and they fall about 21 blocks, basically damages them down to 1 heart. And if you just flop one of these open, just pull out your sword, and there's not a lot of mobs in here now, but if you stand here for a while, and if you do it especially at night, they spawn a lot quicker. And so underneath here, I've got a series of 9 hoppers, and they're all feeding into these double chests. Oops, these double chests here, and it just collects all the stuff. And you can see it's a great way to get arrows. These bows are pretty useless. Every now and then you'll find a decent enchanted bow, and you'll find miscellaneous items like zombie heads, things like that, depending on your sword and its looting capabilities. But it's really, this is designed to kind of gather gunpowder and arrows for now. So eventually what you can do is you can actually make it to where they'll fall enough, they will fall far enough, and you don't need to actually kill them. But I like having this kind of set up because it's a good way to get some XP, especially once you get some items that have mending on them, like some armor pieces and things like that. You just kind of sit here and it just recharges those items for you. It's kind of nice. And then what I'll do is I'll grab all the items from those chests. I'll just take them down here and I'll just store them down here. So the rotten flesh is actually kind of useful because eventually when you get a village trading hall, you can get a cleric and trade rotten flesh for some emeralds, things like that. So haven't started gathering a ton of stuff yet, but starting to accumulate a little bit. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to build a 3rd layer on top because I can get a little bit better spawn rates. You can go up as many layers as you want. And of course, the higher you go, the killing chamber is going to actually kill the mobs when they fall. Because right now they're at a good height to where they're not actually going to die and you can still get XP. But it's still a better way to kind of get a lot of extra stuff too. So I'm going to actually build this up 1 more layer high. Basically, you just build... let's see if I can kind of find a good spot here to dig. Yeah, so you can see the trench down there. You can see that one of the skeletons that just spawned, and there's a creeper. And you put these trap doors in the middle of these trenches because the mobs think it's just basically another block, and so they cross over it. They end up falling into the water trench, and it sucks them right down to the killing chamber down below. So, and the reason I have half slabs on top here is because mobs can't spawn on them. So you want to put these on your roof so they don't spawn on the roof, jump off the roof, and then land on you when you're trying to kill them in the killing chamber. So yeah, that's basically how it works. So I'm going to add a 3rd layer on this, and then get back to some of my other projects. Okay, well, off in the distance there, should be able to see some farms. I finally got around to building those. I did a couple other things too here. I wanted to show you guys real quick. So, obviously I didn't build this out the way I wanted it to, but I started working on the entrance down here to my nether portal. Wanted to stylize this a little bit. Kind of brought the crimson biome sort of look into this room, kind of like it's leaking through the nether portal, since that's the biome that I spawn in on the other side there. And kind of just wanted to make it look a little dark and dreary in here. Same with the entrance to my mine. So I'm going to going to spend a lot more time here, work this out a little bit, and make it look a little nicer. Also made a little slight enhancement to my enchanting tower here. I'm going to show you what I did. So one of the things I really want to start doing here pretty soon is some potion brewing, especially when I want to spend some more time in the nether. It'd be nice to build some fire protection potions, things like that. So decided to build kind of this underground little sort of hidden cellar area, and just a place to harvest my nether wart basically, and just wanted to make it look kind of creepy and mysterious down here. So that's kind of the look I was going for there. And now I'll give you a quick demo of my farm. So the idea here was to kind of build sort of this tiered system of the farm kind of going up the hill. And basically each sort of tier is going to be its own type of crop. Obviously started with some wheat down here. Got some potatoes and some carrots up here at the top level. So that's kind of the general idea there. Nothing fancy, but hopefully, you know, it looks kind of like it's lived in. You know, like it's an established sort of thing. It's kind of the look I'm trying to shoot for here as we tie everything together. Obviously, I haven't started working on my house yet, or any of the pathways that I want to start connecting everything here. But hopefully next episode. So I think that's going to do it for today's episode. I think we got a few things accomplished here. Definitely had some good fun adventures. And I appreciate you all watching, as always, and hope to see you again in the next episode. Hopefully that'll be out soon as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.